Hello, beautiful beings. I'm Natasya Sati. I'm a sound and energy healer and light language channeler. And today I'm bringing you a message about the development of your consciousness aligned with the development of this planet. Enjoy. Our dear friends of the earthen plains, we speak to you from the Syrian Council. So, most imminent topic. You have been in development of your consciousness for several years now. It is aligned with the development of this planet that you exist on in this moment in time. You are being upgraded in your DNA. Dormant strands are being reawakened again. For this to happen, your physical body needs to shift also and is going through tremendous changes. You might have noticed over the last few years, especially the last few months, shifts and changes here and there within your physicality. Aches and pains that show up, come and go. And when you go and visit a physician, they can hardly ever find anything wrong with your beingness in your physical body. And they are correct. There is nothing wrong per se. You are being moved into a higher frequency. So your physicality needs to adjust, and this adjustment brings with it the occasional pressure and, shall we say, oscillation within your cells, and that brings some discomfort. Many of you will have noticed head pressure coming out of seemingly nowhere, and it is not the usual headache or migraine that you might experience. It is more a pressure surrounding your head. This is because the cellular structure is expanded, and this expansion, especially around your head, is experienced as an outward movement of expansion, and that causes in your physical sensation a pressure. Some of you experience aches and pains in your joints. That is because the movement is also accelerated and heightened. So when you move your joints, there can be more agility and more longevity. This is all temporary and will eventually subside again. Many of you have been experiencing vertigo and nausea. This is because all your inner organs, your inner systems are being upgraded also. And this causes quite some turmoil within. Also, temporary. Just take it easy during that time period. Drink plenty of water. The pure water, not tap water, but purified water out of a water filter, or ideally from the original well. And we urge you to stay away from plastic. Not ideal. Use glass containers to drink out of. This will help as a conduit to move the energies through quicker and more swiftly. This channel, Natasha, has had a tremendous heart opening in 2012, which was experienced physically quite traumatically, where she would wake up in the middle of the night with some stinging in her heart and difficulty breathing because each breath in would cause constriction. This has in the meantime subsided and came back briefly last year. Again, it is the heart opening, the energetic heart opening. Some of you will experience this too. Nothing to worry about. Of course, always go and see a physician and make sure everything is fine in your actual physicality. This heart opening that you experience as some discomfort around your heart is your energy field, your energetic area around this organ to expand exponentially. For this, your heart center will become more and more your tool of communication now that you're moving as a collective more and more into this new time on the planet. You're moving into the era of light and love and peace. So many of you are already experiencing this expandedness, this expansion in your heart, and more of the collective. When we say collective, we mean all of mankind, men, women, children on the planet will experience this expansion more and more. And what this means is that eventually mankind, all of humanity, will act from the heart rather than from the mind. The mind is a construct and will more and more, as you proceed now in the weeks, months ahead, will lose more and more its significance in decision making and action taking. More people will start acting from their heart, and this is of such significance because you as a collective shall be more and more act in concordance with nature and its principles. For you are reconnecting with nature. You always have been part of nature, but some time ago, quite a long time ago, your DNA had been manipulated to such a degree that seemingly it appeared as if you, as a human, had been disconnected from nature and acted separately from it, which is absolutely not the case. You are all part of this whole energy field. You and nature are one, and in the time ahead, you will experience and notice more and more how true this is. Step out into a park, into an open field, into the forest. Go and experience the presence of the waters by the ocean, by a river, by a pond, a lake, and feel how connected you truly are with nature. You are one with it. And this realization will make you become more and more whole within. This will make life on this planet so much more pleasant. For what used to be your leaders shall be no more, and what used to be the primary motivation, shall we say, in taking certain actions shall be no more. Everything from now on shall be decided by the collective. You will have locally decision makers convening with the whole in the area. So there shall be no more leaders as you have known them, no more head of state, so to speak. There will be a more of a togetherness, and together you shall make these decisions, and it will be completely in concordance with the greatest good of all. And this is where you're heading into now, completely connected with nature. There will be, in the very near future, a movement away from your accumulated energy centers that you call cities. People will realize it is so important to reconnect with nature and live in nature. So more and more people will want to create communities within nature. All this is ahead of you now. We just touch briefly and loosely on this topic so you can understand why you have all these symptoms occurring within your physicality. Yes, it is because your DNA shall be reawakened, and you shall remember what you had known in other lifetimes, in other existences before this one, which had prepared you for this one now. You will remember how to communicate non-verbally. You will remember how to use sound and vibration of your voice and crystals and gems to maintain your well-being. So you won't have to have centers of healing which over the last, shall we say, 100 years have been made into sickness centers. And this was created by beings who acted not in the highest best interest of the collective. This is all being transmuted and dissolved and cleared off this planet. So the well-being of the collective shall be the highest and utmost priority again, and healing modalities to maintain well-being within each physicality shall be coming to the fore again, something to really look forward to, for it will happen most definitely within your lifetime. Very, very close. This shift is now in your time. We do not wish to elaborate on this just now, but simply know you're moving into an era now where the highest best interest of all of mankind is again priority and will be supported and encouraged. So all you need is consistent maintenance of your well-being in the physical, with your emotions. The emotions shall assist with keeping your vibrations high. In essence, the whole planet is being balanced out now to vibrate on a much higher frequency. So lower frequencies as aggression and violence, and most definitely wars, shall not be able to exist. Soon, the new generations will not be familiar with the word war. It simply will not be part of your vocabulary anymore. This is the new time you are now growing and moving and expanding into. We encourage you to be at least once a day in silence, just with yourself. Simply sit in nature or just quietly in your room by the window, just for a few minutes, 10, 20, and just be present. Feel your embodied energy in your physicality. This will anchor your strength, your power within. And then when you go about your day, you will act from this centeredness, from this power. You will connect with your source energy within you. And then continuous well-being you shall create. No more dissonance, no more off balance, no more chaos and confusion shall be possible. This is what you're now preparing for. That is exactly why you're feeling these little shifts of discomfort here and there within your physicality. These discomforts have commonly been known and addressed as ascension symptoms. For ascension is the time you are living through right now. Ascension simply means you as a collective and together with your planet are ascending, rising. Ascension means rising into a higher frequency. That's all this means. So when people speak about ascension symptoms, it simply means these little aches and pains here and there in your physicality as you are rising and lifting up into a higher frequency. So you will live in times very soon of more refined energies. You are leaving literally behind lower frequencies. Lower frequency beings and lower frequency energetics will not be possible to exist on this plane very soon anymore. In essence, there is major house cleaning happening right now on your planet. Many light workers, and by light workers we mean people whose primary focus has been to assist with the well-being and the lightening up on this planet. Healers, energy workers, but also people who have the highest best interest of humanity at heart with kindness and kind actions, positivity, smiles. That is a light worker. So many light workers have been prepared and have been preparing for many, many years for this time that you are experiencing and living through right now. But now, the collective as a whole, all of mankind, is now being awakened, if you will, to this state of upliftment. So, light workers amongst you have been prepared to be a little bit ahead of this movement and happening and expansion, so that you may be able to assist the rest of mankind with this happening. You can be there for them and cradle them and maybe even explain what is happening. But if this is all new to you, may it suffice to know that this is all part of a natural process now on this planet. You are, together with your planet, expanding and rising in frequency. You're moving into an era of love and light and peace and balance and harmony. Which vibrate on a higher frequency than war and violence and aggression and corruption and greed. So these lower frequencies and beings who express in this frequency level will not be able to exist on these higher planes. So either there is transmutation or dissolution happening within these energetics. And this is the great shift that is happening now on this planet. Our advice to you all is simply utmost self-care on a daily basis. Eat whatever you choose to eat, but eat consciously. Choose your foods consciously, always from a natural source. Stay away from chemicals, additives put into the food. Therefore, we suggest ingest as much as you can food from natural sources. Prepare it yourself and stay away as much as you can from pesticides that are being sprayed onto the foods, which means seek out what is called organic foods, fruits and vegetables and grains. It will assist you greatly in your maintenance of your well-being, in your physicality. Then, of course, drink plenty of pure water, plenty of it throughout the day. This is most important because water is a conduit and it will assist with the clearing, the cleansing within your energy field, within your physicality. In essence, you're now in a phase of development where anything not conducive to your expansion, your growth as a collective will not be tolerated anymore and must go. Only the purest forms of nourishment will support you to maintain well being. What is also of utmost importance is to keep your mind clear of any negative, dark energies. Remain vigilant where your thoughts go. Stay away from manipulative sources of information. Be aware what kind of information you're ingesting. As of now, there is still manipulation occurring. It is on its way out of this energy field on this planet, but it is still lingering. So just discern what you are listening to, what you are watching, what you're allowing into your energy field. Be aware how things feel within you. If you feel discomfort, just walk away or turn it off. This is how you can control the maintenance of your well-being. Then lastly, we suggest seek out direct sunlight. Go outside, outdoors, walk in the sunshine. If it's just a few minutes when the sun comes out through the clouds, take advantage of it or sit by the window. Let the pure sunlight, which is so high frequency now, the pure plasma light from Solaris, let it infuse you, let it raise your frequency, let it nurture you. You will feel so elevated and energized by it. Remember, you are fed and nurtured by the sunlight. This is your ultimate source of energy. So allow this to feed your physicality and your energy field as a whole. Lastly, do not neglect to move your physical body. Exercise your muscles and your systems, your organs. Do some movement and stretches. Whatever you feel makes your body feel empowered. Each person has different needs, just like food. Each person has different needs. So it is with the exercising. Find what works for you and then enjoy this activity. Enjoy it. Be uplifted. Be energized. Be empowered. For this is what this is all about. To be fully embodied in your physicality. And with this empowerment, your joy will rise and you will be so uplifted. And this is how you want to move into this new time that you're moving into now. Do everything in your might that contributes and contributes to and supports this movement into this lighter age, this golden age that you are now, as a collective, as a whole of mankind, are developing and growing and moving and expanding into. This is what we wish for you to enjoy now. So consciously, proactively do everything you can to make this a most enjoyable experience. And you shall see what is possible in the time ahead. So prepare well, prepare your physical body, your emotions, your mind shall be much clearer and shall be supporting you on this journey now into awakening and expansion and light. Many blessings to you. All is so very well. Good times lie ahead. The future is bright and positive. Trust and know this. Much love. Thank you so much for watching my video. You can follow me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And do like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Many blessings. Have a beautiful day. Much love.